ACC 2003, question number 7, paper 2. In the figure below, triangle A prime, B prime, C prime is the image of triangle ABC and a rotation center O. By construction, find and label the center O of the rotation, hence determine the angle of rotation. So in this question, you're supposed to do two things. Find the center of rotation by indicating it, and then determining the angle of rotation given both the object and the image. So with construction, let us see how we're supposed to do that. So you'll need to have a ruler, pair of compass, and a protractor for measuring the angle. Now, one thing that you're supposed to do is to identify the center of rotation given the object and the image. And in this case, as you can see, this is the image, this is the image, and this is the object. So what you're supposed to do in order to get the center of rotation, you're supposed to choose 2 points, one of the object and the image. Like for example, you can join A to its image, A prime, and also you can choose any other. You can choose either B to B prime, C to C prime. So a point and its image of this triangle. So let me choose B. I will choose B. You can choose C as well if you want. So B to B prime. Now to get the center of rotation, you don't need to have 3 of them. So what you're supposed to do, you join A to its image. You just need 2 lines, and B to its image. Then you construct the perpendicular bisectors of those lines. So the line here that we shall construct perpendicular bisector is A prime. Here the line that you're going to construct perpendicular bisector is B prime after we join. So let's start with joining A to A prime. So A to A prime. So take your ruler. This is the point A. I have to turn this way to that point. So let me join these. So joined A to A prime. Then after joining, you construct a perpendicular bisector of that line A prime. So this is now the point. Now this is the point that we are going to have. That is A, and then this one is A prime. So we construct a perpendicular bisector of that line. So how do you do that? Take your a pair of compass. This is how you stand at A. You stand at A, and then ensure that you have opened it more than half of that line. Open it more than half of that line, like that. So I will make so with that, standing at A and ensuring that you have opened your pair of compass more than half of that line A prime, you just mark an arc. You just mark an arc at the top there. So you mark an arc, and then you go and make another arc down there. So let me make another arc there. Then with the same radius, without changing anything, you stand at A prime, ensuring that be careful. You cut with the same radius without changing. You cut that arc, and then again you come and cut that arc. So that is how you construct perpendicular bisector. So from there, take your ruler, take the ruler and join the point of intersection of those 2 arcs. be very careful there. It is not clearly visible at the point of intersection. So there it is, and then here we need to be careful. So there it is. So I will construct I'll draw a straight line there joining the point of intersection. So that is the line. So after doing that, now we have constructed the perpendicular bisector of that line. So A prime. Now let us join another line, and in this case I want to join B to B prime as well. So I can choose C to C prime. Now for the purposes of clarity of the question, when I look at the position of B and B prime, but it's still okay, I can still use that. You can either decide to use B and B prime, or you can decide to use C and C prime. So let me use B and B prime as earlier indicated. So I want to join. That is point B. Yes, there it is. So I want to draw, that is the line joining B. I've just extended the line. I've extended the line B and B prime. Then I construct the perpendicular bisector of that line B prime. So let me take the pair of compass. You stand here. You stand at B prime, and then opening that one, ensuring that you've opened more than half of that line B prime. So that is the thing that is good. So also I mark an arc. Mark an arc there, and then down here I can still mark another one. Okay, then with the same radius, without changing it, you go to B. You go to B, stand at B with the same radius, cut that arc that is there, that you've made, the first one, and then I change these. Oh, it is still okay. It's still okay. Then the other arc is here. There is the other arc. So after doing that, now take the ruler and join those 2 points. So join the point of intersection of those arcs that you've made. Yes, that is okay. So let me join, and that is the perpendicular bisector. Now after doing that, there's something that you'd notice now, where the 2 perpendicular bisectors are meeting. Where the 2 perpendicular bisectors are meeting, and that is the point. That is the point that I'm highlighting. That is the center where the two perpendicular bisectors are meeting, the perpendicular bisector of A prime and the perpendicular bisector of B and B prime. So that is the center. So you just need to indicate this is a point O. That is point O, and that is basically what you're supposed to do. Now the next thing is to determine the angle of rotation. The angle of rotation. How do you get the angle of rotation? To get the angle of rotation, you simply need to join, you can pick one point and its image. You join a point like A to the center of rotation and to its image, and you can pick a B, you join to the center of rotation, then to B prime. So let me choose one point that is easier here, so I can decide to use the one that is closer, that will not create confusion and congestion of these arcs. So I can choose, let me join C, point C to the center. I can join point C, so point C, me join point C, point C to the center. Here it is. The center is not there, so the center is here. You join point C to the center. There it is. So you can join that. Join, that is the point C. I'm just extending the line. I've joined point C to the center. Then from the center, this is point C. Let me highlight it. This is point C. That is a point C, and you're joining it to the center of rotation. Then you join from the center again to C prime, the image. You can choose either to join A to the center, then from the center to A prime. All these points can work. So let me draw another line here. Now from the center to C prime, there it is. So I join it like that. So now we've joined point C to the center. Then from the center you draw another line joining from the center of rotation to C prime. You can still do it like this. You can join A, that is A, to the center, then from the center to its image, that is A prime. You can also do it like this. You can join from B to the center of rotation, then from the center to B prime. So now the required angle is the angle that is here, B prime. So angle of rotation, so angle of rotation is given by C O C prime. So that will be the angle C O C prime, and that angle is this angle that is here, that is the angle. So this is the angle, this is the angle that we need, C prime. So let us measure that angle. Now when you're measuring the angle, we measure the angle from the object point, is the object point, to the image. So the angle will be in this direction. So that is how the object moves. It moves from this point. So you can see this one is a clockwise, movement. So from the object, the point has moved in a clockwise direction. Now we need to get that angle. And to get that angle, we need to take a pair of compass and place this one. You have to place it like this, and I can see that is 60 degrees. Really is 60. It is 60 degrees. So look at it, that is 60. So this is how you measure the angle. You measure the angle from this point. This is where the point is, C, and this is where C prime is. So you can see that movement is movement in a clockwise direction. So it moves from 0 to 60 degrees. So that is basically how you're supposed to do it, and therefore this angle is 60 degrees in a clockwise direction. So if it is clockwise direction, that angle is therefore negative 60 degrees. If it could be, the movement could be anti-clockwise, it could be positive. So that is basically how we're supposed to find the center of rotation and the angle of rotation.